my junky truck pay no attention to the minutia going on in the back. That is like an Audi's bag and a baby car seat. Yes, we got a car seat. Because, in case you forgot, last video, months ago, probably in this same shirt, I told you guys that we were finally successful in getting pregnant. And so here I am in all my fluffiness. I am officially 7 months pregnant in 2 days. Yeah, we're over the moon about it. We have found out what the gender is. It's a little boy, and we couldn't be happier. There have been so many things going on with this pregnancy that are all good. I mean, every doctor's visit has done nothing but prove that I'm in great health and baby's in great health. But it has been arduous dealing with the fucking doctors and the medical industrial complex that is the American medical system. They are not fact-based. They are fear-based. And I have experienced every ounce of attempted harassment, attempted fear-mongering, attempted patrony, and I have had to do nothing but go to battle, intellectual battle and discourse with the people who I pay to provide care for me. And it has been arduous. I have had days where I have cried the day before appointments because it makes no kind of fucking sense. Then I live in a state that's ass backwards, Georgia, when it comes to birthing and care, and we are, one of the highest states for black mortality in maternity and postpartum and death of our infants in the whole country. And yet we have the most antiquated rules, laws, and regulations about childbirth and maternity care in the country. It makes no sense. It's dangerous. I've entertained the thought of leaving the country, actually, to give birth, because that's just how frightened I am to give birth in this country as a black woman. And the more educated you are as a black woman, the higher and more likely your chances of being treated so reprehensibly that you do die, because they resent everything about educated, informed black female patients. We don't have enough doctors, OBGYNs, to go around in the state, and the few that there are textbook trained to pre-programmed responses and statements, and I have experienced that. It's the whole, because of your age. I'm like, well, why do I have to do this test? Oh, it's because of your age. Well, is there any indicator that my age is going to have an adverse impact on this particular thing or the other? Well, no, it's just standard because of your age. Okay, well, I'm going to just respectfully decline. Just going to go with no to that particular test. And I met with resentment, argumentations, and just disdain, because I've decided that this is my body and I have full autonomy over this here, and this is my baby. And then they go into this patronizing, you work so hard to get this baby, you want to do what's best for it. You know what? You're not in a position to tell me what I need to do that's best for my baby. Nobody knows on this planet how hard I've worked and everything we've gone through to get him. I'm the last motherfucker on the planet that's going to put him in jeopardy. Even if it means not dealing with you, I'm not going to put him in jeopardy. So it's been insane. So like right now, I've got 3 care providers that I have to go to. I have my midwife, who I absolutely love, Kwajalein Cleveland. She is my midwife through Gifted Hands Midwifery, and she's in Snellville, Georgia. Amazing woman. And I go to her, and I have to, because of Georgia state laws, I have to actually see an obstetrician and a perinatologist just to validate what it is she's doing in the long run, in case I change my mind and want to have a hospital birth, or if something happens and I have to be transferred due to an emergency to the hospital from home, so that she won't get into hot water and her licensure won't be in jeopardy, and my care can be somewhat managed properly. I have no faith in the hospital system. And so I'm seeing an OBGYN, I'm seeing a specialist perinatologist, I'm seeing my midwife, and just a week and a half ago, the perinatologist was like, oh, we want to refer you to a prenatal cardiologist. Why? Why? Are you saying after 1,001 ultrasounds that now something may be wrong with his heart, or you see a concern? No, it's just because of your age and the fact that, you know, you conceived non-conventionally, it's our standard procedure. Well, then I'm gonna go with no. But then I had a conversation with my midwife, and she's always to tell me, she says, you know, it's your body, it's your treatment, it's your money, you don't have to do anything, which I'm very much aware of. But on the flip side, I'm also aware that I have an obligation as her patient to make sure I put her in no jeopardy. And if it means that one more piece of documentation will possibly keep her in her licensure and without incident, then I have an obligation to protect her just like she has an obligation to protect me. And it's so frustrating because doctors have been the bane of my contention and my existence the entire duration of my pregnancy since I was successfully conceived. Now, my reproductive endocrinologist, he was amazing. He's a rock star. Talk to him regularly. Love him. But the rest of the doctors, I can't. They have made my pregnancy miserable. So I have decided to abstain from visiting any of them for another 3-4 weeks. I'm not going because I am literally running to 3 care professionals 3 days, 4 days out of the week, twice a month. So basically 8 days out of the month, I am nonstop, back to back to back. It's not like they space it out. It's not like they let me pick and choose the days. I literally have a chiropractic on a Monday, a perinatology on a Tuesday, a OBGYN on a Wednesday, and then I have to round it out with my midwife. And that's not necessarily the order they all fall in. Mondays are a guarantee because I got to do my chiropractic. Beyond that, everything else vacillates on what day. But I can guarantee you 2 weeks out of the month, there are 4 days where I am flat out. And it wears me out. It's exhausting to the point where it's making my pregnancy very unhappy. And I would love to say that it's because, you know, they have this high level of care and concern. No, they have a high level of charge my motherfucking insurance. No, I'm having to get online and Google the Mayo Clinic and, you know, John Hopkins and best practices with OBGYNs and yada yada and tests and what they mean. I've had doctors in this pregnancy lose my lab results. Just flat out lose the test, the results, the whatever the fuck. Just lose it. Not once, but twice. And then I'm like, okay, we have to explore alternatives. It's like the word alternatives is foreign to them. I'm like, no, we're not going to do this test, but there's an alternative that the Mayo Clinic or that John Hopkins or that whatever other institution I pull my research from is doing, and it is approved through, you know, the OBGYN medical gods or whatnot. This is, you can do this. And it just, if it takes them one extra step out of their comfort zone, they don't want to do it. If it takes them one extra step out of, you know, their familiarity or makes them do an extra layer of work, they don't want to do it. They want to simply line your care. Why would my doctor, my OBGYN, start having conversations with me at 16 weeks pregnant about, oh, well, you know, we want to talk about your future induction. Oh, have you thought about a C-section? Why? are you trying to use me as a pincushion and a fucking crash test dummy? I'm offended. I've been so offended with this whole medical process during this pregnancy. So I just decided to take a step back so that I can actually enjoy my baby and enjoy being pregnant. And that's what I'm going to do from here on out. I've been happy about being pregnant. I've not been unhappy, but it's been muddled unnecessarily with the anxiety of going to these doctors who don't listen to you. You are not an individual biological creature with body autonomy. You are a number and a body and insignificant to them. And it's frustrating, especially if you're blind. So I'm off of that soapbox. I did not mean to just jump right in there with that, but I've had months of just built up and pent up shit to talk about. So we've started on the baby's room, and we're about 75% ready. We've decided to cloth diaper and breastfeed, and those are the biggies. I've met so much resistance about the cloth diapering, it's unbelievable, but it's for our own purposes. We've decided to do our own baby food, and if we do decide to do formula, I'll be doing that myself as well. I've been very fortunate as to be able to have those options, and as time goes on, I will be honest with you, I will probably be doing my videos more in the lines of what I do for babies care. So that may or may not appeal to some of you guys, but we are seriously thinking on, you know, turning around and repeating this process again, for the sake of little guy not being an only child. We'll have to see how that shakes out with the whole pandemic. Travel is questionable thing going on. We don't know where we lay with that. We are not vaxxers, so if it means that there's going to be some mandate in order to move around, we might have to explore other options. But as of now, our goal is to make sure little guy gets here safe and sound and in one piece and happy, and then think about giving him a sibling. But this channel, my few videos that I've managed to put out, will be about breastfeeding and diapers and you know, colic or whatever. And I will try to do my labor and some images from the birth. I cannot and will not probably put the actual delivery on my channel, but I will put snapshots and kind of string them together, even if there are a lot of stills, because you guys have been such an integral part of my journey, and I love getting the messages and the words of encouragement and the support, even though I am negligent and remiss with my videoing. I thank you guys for being here on this journey with me. So let's see what else is going on. I put on 14 and a half pounds, which is not terrible. My midwife wanted me to put on 20 to 25 pounds maximum. I'm doing great. I think I'm a fluffy hot mess. And I'm loving it. Indigestion and heartburn though, it's for the birds. I'm always sleepy. Always sleepy. And let's see what else. Just energy comes and goes, it vacillates, but all things considered, my blood pressure, my sugar, my weight, all of my blood works have been excellent. Baby boy has been excellent, and I couldn't be more grateful. I couldn't be more appreciative. The day-to-day management of being pregnant and the day-to-day reality of there's a human being growing inside of me, it has been slow to develop because, like I said, I was full of anxiety with the doctor's appointments and I couldn't focus on that part. So now that I've stepped back, you know, the little things, like I've put on significant weight now. I was stressed out to the point I wasn't gaining weight. And he wasn't gaining weight. So I stepped away from it. He's gaining weight. I'm gaining weight. We're doing great. And it's the little things like climbing the stairs. That's big. Getting winded with my walks. But I am back in my garden. Thank goodness, you know, the weather is changing enough to where in my state in Georgia, I can start putting my cold weather hardy vegetables in. So that's great. So just enjoying that part and reminding myself of how fortunate I am, and hopefully that a lot of my other sisters in journey are at the prefaces of their blessings as well, because I want every good thing for every person that has been supportive of me during this 3-year process. And yeah, I know I jumped into the whole videoing and documenting late, but 3 years out of 15, that's still a long time. Let's see. I know you guys probably want to see pictures. And I'll keep you updated about like baby showers and things like that. I guess I'll have to figure out how to put links in this video. Let's see. So I'll try to put some links down here, wherever this is, that part that people point to. I'll put some links in there for the invitations and the baby registries, and maybe I'll do a link with some pictures, maybe. I don't know how to do that. I don't want to try to put a video out with just images of his room, but maybe I'll do that. But I want to keep you guys more in the loop, or as in the loop as I can, now that I've learned how to navigate the doctors and the minutia. Yes, we're having a home birth. That's my goal. That's my plan. Unless something drastically, which I don't plan on, knock wood, drastically changes. I don't see that happening. So we're having a home birth. We're getting ready for all of that now. I'm super excited about it, super nervous, but super excited. So I guess my next video is going to be about my birth kit and what's in it and what all I've gotten versus what I'm not going to get, and where I'll be laboring and delivering in the house. And maybe I'll do a video about my meal prep, because excuse me, next week I start the process of meal prepping so that I will have my foods for my postpartum, because you know baby works away from home a great majority of the time, and so it's gonna probably be just me and my doula and my eldest son, who is home, but he works, and not eldest, my middle son, he works and everything, so I need to meal prep so I can be ready and be nourished. But that's pretty much it right now. I just wanted to let you guys know that I haven't forgotten about you, and that you all are valuable to me, and that I'm okay, and that baby's okay, and just share my joy in my junkie car. And maybe I'll do a tutorial or a video on this car seat, because contrary to the Audi's bag, which is empty, that's sitting in that car seat, I don't know how to put that damn thing in the car. It came with a booklet this thick. Yeah, it had pictures. Yeah, I went on YouTube and found other videos about how to do it. It's been sitting in the back seat of my car like this for almost 2 weeks, not strapped in, because there's something to be said about being 49 and not having had to strap a car seat in 21 years. There's something to be said about that, and doing it again now. I have no idea what I'm doing. Baby has no idea what he's doing. I wish we were in California, because there are places in Southern California where you can go and pay somebody a few bucks, 50, 75 bucks, to put your stuff in and install your things in your car for you, for baby. That's just not an option here. We need to get that hustle going out here. I don't know what's wrong with the hustle game out here, but that needs to happen. But I may do a video for you all to share in my frustration and elation once it actually gets done. You can, all the aunties need to come together on the next video and send out good vibes so that baby's car seat will be in the car effectively and properly. That's about it. Next video will be more fun stuff, like what outfit I might, have him take his first pictures in, and all that fun kind of neat auntie stuff. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this with me. It means the world to me. You guys have been my sanity and salvation and my calming balm of my nerves and my sounding board and my venting posts and all of the things that I need to have navigated this to this point. And I still need you, because I still gotta push a whole human out of my body in the next few months. I still need you. So don't go anywhere, at least not too far. My inconsistent videoing aside, I love you, and it shows by your responses that you kind of like me too. So from my heart to yours, thank you so much, and I love you. Love me. I'll be back soon. Bye.